And hello, we're back for more Genshin Impact. Yeah, I don't know why I say it like that, but I did. Anyway, to start, we're going to make some wishes, and then we got a little event to get to. All right, how do you say this? Shanyun? Isn't this just Cloud Retainer? The crane soars sky. Yep, it's Cloud Retainer. So I could try for her, or I already have Nagita. So it's easy to know which one I'm going to go for. Hold on, get rid of the epitomized path. Okay, let's go ahead and do a 10 roll and try to get Cloud Retainer. What are we going to get? I feel like they changed the animation at the start slightly. It could have just been I haven't seen it in a little while. But it seemed like it came more at you just now than normal at the start of it. Anyway, let's see. All I got was a 4-star at most.
Hey, boss. The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute, then we can get the delivery scheduled. Oh, and if you ever want to book a Wushu dance,
Holy
me and
crap.
my crew are available in a heartbeat. The troop's called the Mighty Mythical Beasts, and I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
You done? Gaming? I definitely would have said gaming. So gaming. Gonna have to try and remember that. Well, holy crap, he got a mouth that just runs. All right. So we got one of the new characters. Nice. But now that we've done that, we have got to do the Stardust Exchange and get a few more intertwined fates, 2 exactly, which brings us to be able to do another 10 roll. So let's do it. What we getting? Another 4-star most. If he starts running his mouth again because I got him, I am skipping all of it. Lion's Roar, okay. Please don't tell me the only 4-star I got was Lion's Roar. It was the only 4-star I got. Take coming. Back to feeling disappointed about my rolls. Wait. Is there no event going on? That's normal. This don't seem like news story. Am I gonna put Genshin Impact on hold for a little while longer? Because I don't plan on doing anything if there's no story quest for now. Like, I want to Game of the Rich. Yeah, no. Okay, well, that's how it's going to be. That's it for this recording. This is just going to be like the whole first part of episode 154. And yeah, no. I'm not good. Oh, there's a way to connect all the way to Fontaine now from Liyue. Oh. Yeah, but this isn't a new story. So that's it for this recording. Next thing that you're going to see is the next recording that I do when there's an actual event going on. I was thinking that we were going to have like Lance and Rite, but apparently at the start of February, we got nothing. So, okay.
Lanterite should be coming up soon, right? Everyone must be busy buying things to make their homes more festive now. Wonder what this year's theme is going to be. Oh, Paimon can't wait to find out! Let's head to Liyue Harbor and ask around!
Haven't you heard?
I just had to wait 4 days. So yeah, like my mom said, we should probably head to Liyue Harbor. But we're at Liyue Harbor. You know what? I should probably engage the event. Go events, go to quest, navigates. I didn't even read anything about what it was about. Teleport to waypoint. Yeah, I came on here after the update on February 1st and said, okay, let's get this recording in, and there was nothing there. 4 days later, on February 5th, it went down. It is now the 9th. I couldn't get back to it in time. All right, let's read a little bit about this event, shall we? Vibrant Harriers aloft in spring breeze. As the year's end approaches, the annual Lantern Rite is about to begin. As is customary, you and Paimon return to Liyue. Did it say a little bit more on the quests? The Orioles bask in spring, the heavens present auspices? Fish? No. You and Paimon return to Liyue, preparing to take part in the annual Lantern Rite. As expected, there are familiar faces to be seen as you walk around the harbor. Well, let's go see said familiar faces.
Wine taste.
Shut up, Zhongli. We'll probably see you anyway. Oh, snap. I can't just fall down into there. And we start off... Is that Charlotte? With Kuching?
Kuching and Charlotte.
Yeah,
I
it is Charlotte.
Never thought you'd see you two together.
Why not? Charlotte goes around reporting everything. You probably see her at every single event.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Probably are, but we'd be helpful.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was
She
just
was in the middle of an
asking Miss
interview.
Kuching about purchasing a kite.
During an interview.
Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
You got a Paimon kite?
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Paimon, we should put you on a
Liyue
string.
Harbor is always changing, so
Just
it is
like
only
in
fitting that
Fontaine.
Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Never heard that.
Remember my business meeting?
Then again, I'm not in a culture that really
Harbor?
Goes with Jade that
That's
much?
what it was about. But
Uses Jade,
all I really
processes
did was use
Jade.
my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Is it a wind maker?
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive.
All you really need for a kite is wind. though.
But don't kites just use the wind to fly?
Yeah.
Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Oh,
Well,
we're definitely
you've
gonna be doing
actually
something
just
like
answered your own question,
putting gears
Paimon.
together.
How high and far a kite
When it comes
can
to little
fly
minigame
depends as
things.
much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
I don't have much
But
skill
as soon as
apparently.
there's no
Then again, I've
wind,
never
you can only
lived in a
flail
very
about
windy place.
helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
We're at a harbor. What do you mean no
Exactly.
wind?
Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the
You
easier
have
we can make
wind
it to enjoy,
at a
the more
harbor.
people will want to participate.
That's not a bad idea. Sounds awesome.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool.
Yeah, or else people might not buy them
You
thinking,
two
why would I
and
need
me
a
want
mechanical
playing with
part?
toys just as much as
We have wind.
Paimon.
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
Or are they
See,
not?
Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Yeah.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, there's so much more than that.
She's a kite enthusiast.
Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is
Yeah,
this
it's got a long way to
light
go.
piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions.
Imagine also
There's
flying one of
no
those during a
poem that
storm with a
goes,
key, and your name is Benjamin
Born
Franklin.
of paper, flying true and sound. A lone traveler wanders, just awaiting to be found.
Send them love, send them words, send them homeward bound. Why is it not reading the rest of it? Pitching? Pitching? You okay?
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery.
This is definitely
If the
not
people
rural
of today
scenery.
can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know. Always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Except for probably
Well
Ningguang.
said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share.
Oh, Charlotte's always happy to
I also
listen.
know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
So wouldn't it be more meaningful if you made your own kite?
More fun. Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First,
Now you just buy
you
'em.
use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free.
So they're forcing the
Others may
sacrifice
place
or the
particular
offering to the
thoughts and meaning
Adepti?
into the design
Or they don't want it?
itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Yeah, fish might mean that you like fishing.
Well, for example,
Or you love a
kites
fish.
in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most
Why
have
only
probably
Fontaine?
heard something about it from their elders at some point. If
Thought
you're
flowers had
interested,
meanings
Miss
in
Charlotte,
plenty of
I have
places.
several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
What's Paimon thinking about? Hope it goes well!
Perfect. We're gonna take a look around.
Because Paimon wants no part in doing the
Then
research.
I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're
Okay.
interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate.
I got one
The
right
rules
next
are
to me.
simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Ooh, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is
I've
it?
prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We'll be there. We've got this in the bag.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win?
Paimon, we have you.
It's better
Who's
to
not gonna
keep
be
a
so
low
impressed with you?
profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
She probably hopes that it's
I
food.
look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet. See you then.
When was the last time that the Traveler referred to Paimon as emergency food?
Wait, Traveler?
I feel like it's been at least 2
Take it to
years.
your right. Do you see those 2 people lurking over there?
Yeah, I see them.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
She's saying do attract a lot of attention.
Huh. Well, yes, but something's
Yeah,
up.
no.
Paimon just has a bad feeling.
Trust
Do you
that feeling,
think they could
Paimon.
be treasure hoarders? They
Possibly.
always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite.
Could be them. I don't think it is them, though.
Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin? You go right, Paimon will go left.
Wait, Paimon. And the vibrant terriers aloft and a spring breeze part one. Okay, Paimon. Paimon.
Oh,
Oh, indeed. You're surrounded by
It is
Paimon,
with such
Traveler,
an
and a
air of
dog.
urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
We just want to know what your intentions
Whoa,
are.
where did this fuddy-duddy come from?
Buddy Duddy?
You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy.
Bucko?
Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Detective Paimon on the case.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver.
Now you say I
For the
recognize
purpose of this
the
foray
voice.
into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
Paimon, chill.
you may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess, you're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Yep.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
I just call you Moon Shaper instead.
Looks
A Mountain
like you
Shaper
did your
and Moon
research.
Carver.
But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
Actually,
We'll
it's
go
a
straight
crane and
to
a
the
deer.
Lilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
Traveler, go.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
If you really are who you claim to be, perhaps you can prove it.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
Paimon, it's frickin' them.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup.
I remember
Perhaps
that.
you have some recollection.
Oh, yeah, I
The
do.
flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Culinary?
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Ooh, he just
Did
outed
one not
himself.
Speak up on your behalf but a moment ago. This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
I
That does
believed
not
you the
mean
moment I
should reveal
recognized your
personal
voice.
matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
I suppose they really are the Adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon, sorry for suspecting you. But,
Did that dog just walk on the
being
table?
as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise. Few people will be able to see through it.
You indeed have an agile mind.
Thank you.
Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Oh, hi.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just,
What? Save
I
Paimon.
can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
Sometimes you just want to get out and do something. I hate being out in public,
It is
but I
but
like going to the
an
movies.
inevitable
Eventuality.
eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is
Aw, she chillin'?
hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the
that's what they're
essence of
looking
the
over.
situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
But you just got here.
You're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Oh, she's not happy
Cloud
about the
Retainer
kites.
is of a proud and arrogant disposition.
Ooh.
She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others.
Oh, she's not mad about the
Quite
kites being up in
certain
the
it is
sky.
hardly with an open mind
But
that
that
she
they
regards the arrival of
have
this
mechanical
new
parts.
technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on
dang.
her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do
We'll go
happen
to it.
cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
All right.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Thank you for narrating. You're leaving.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble
You got
and
worked up for
turned out to be
nothing.
people we knew all along.
Well, not really people.
Still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon
Let's go
wants
get
to see what
rebuked by
kinds of
Cloud
kites
Retainer.
We can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
I will say their disguises look very typical, except for like the one strands of hair that they had. Oh, we're just going back over to here. Yeah, kite stall.
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
That's okay. We're good.
Woo! A scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
What is she owing about?
This jade chamber design
Oh.
is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
I like more originality
Does
than
it also
that.
have a unique meaning?
Money!
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The
Money.
kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Mr. Krabs would love to have it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite making materials.
Oh,
Wonderful.
he's gonna make his own.
I'll pack them
Are
up
we
and
gonna
get
make our
Yarn to
own?
deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Is that one of the new areas? I haven't been there.
If the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Gaming! I'll go.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families.
Understandable.
So our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently.
Also understandable.
If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
I can do that.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help. We expect to be compensated. I'm just gonna say we'll help.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts.
See, we didn't have to force it
Now,
on him.
This time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you
That's
like to
very
buy a
specific.
kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Yay! Who doesn't like a good discount? Except for the extremely rich that take pride in the fact that something is expensive. Couldn't be me. 'Cause I'm broke. There's the head, just floating.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect. Gaming is here. Sorry,
You can
to
tell it's
interrupt,
him.
Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, Must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
What were you playing? Genius Invocation. I'd be down for a game.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Very true, we didn't.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the Traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
You know us?
Who doesn't know the Traveler in Paimon?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't.
Exactly.
I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts.
Thank you.
Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place.
Okay.
He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep.
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then.
Wait, isn't the wharf just the docks?
I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
When would that be?
The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Yes.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
And we're the Traveler in Paimon. So where are we heading to? Ooh, we got a little title screen. Took a while to get to it. Okay, so these are going to be the different things that we could do, right? Vibrant Harriers aloft in spring breeze. Paper shadows of forging. Let me... Oh, I see. And then joyful beasts and their auspices. I want to say auspicious. I don't know. Not yet unlocked. That's fine. All right, where do we go? 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 Ah, this way. It is in the new area. Wait. We've already got this waypoint? Huh. Well, we should go get the Statue of the Seven. That's right before our objective. What's happening? The dropping of frames. Harp's Rest. Who you be? Oh, is this some type of side thing? Welcome. One's name is Fujin, the local adeptus, and this is the tiny little teapot realm one calls home for now. Huh? We were still doing the delivery just now. How did we suddenly end up? I see. So the paper is used to make kites, yes? I can feel festive fortune emanating from you. I hope that this sudden invitation will not ruin the fun. Well, happy Lantern Rite. That said, Paimon's not sure this counts as an invitation, huh? Were we the only ones brought here? Yes, my apologies for worrying your friend. But only the two of you could have surpassing capabilities with the local spirit veins, which is why I could only invite you in. You know us? So this is all part of the event? You didn't get somebody to do voice lines? Yes, your names are carried here by the fish that swim, and I have thus long anticipated your visit. It is a pity that is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to a tea tasting banquet. Speaking of which, I'm quite sorry, but I have a request to make of you. Please speak. We've still got a delivery to make, though. Please speak. Thank you. I presume the two of you have heard of the tea village of Chenyu Vale, Xiao Ying Village. This land has been famous for its cool, fragrant waters since ancient times. The people are of gentle character, and the pristine pebbles in its stream are exquisite. I've never heard of those places, or that place. I hear, but a but incoming. Precisely. The waters and soil of Chenyu Vale have begun to change recently, as has the scent of the tea. Xiaoying Village will inevitably decline should they persist. One hopes that the two of you can resolve the disharmony of the soil and the water on one's behalf. The water veins are spread across the mountains, but my power is no longer sufficient, nor is the present a good time for me to move about. Thus, I must rely on your kindness and aid. Well, this is all a bit sudden. Yeah, we aren't exactly experts when it comes to this stuff. Is there some problem that MC can just solve with lots of violence? Just as I've heard, you are quite direct, but fret not. You are clever by nature, and should perceive clearly the difficulties you encounter. You can even perform your delivery first. It is no issue. Still not quite getting it. Yep, I get it. No worries. Well then, allow me to share some of the adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you, MC, to aid you in traversing the landscape in the piercing fog. Oh, right. It's nice to meet you. I mean, welcome to this place. Welcome to Chenyu Vale. Also, happy Lantern Rite to you. Yep, happy Lantern Rite. What do you mean, welcome? This is clearly a kidnapping. I'm really sorry, but I was quite looking forward to meeting you face to face, and was rather hoping you two would be magnanimous enough to forgive my impropriety. Yes, now that you have been indwelt with my adeptal energy, MC, things will become much more convenient. Now please, try the wonders of said energy for yourself. Golden Carp's Lead gameplay tutorial. Oh, it's a little gameplay thing? It's quite abrupt. You may glimpse wondrous pearls of the water scattered in the wilds of Chenyu Vale that have absorbed errant adeptal energy and now float. Use the adeptal energy granted by Fujin to briefly transform into a golden carp fish and enter them. Once you're inside the pearls of the water, you can go anywhere you please, and you can hold the jump button to leave vertically. Ah, okay. So it's not so much of a mini game, it's more of a matter of traversing, kind of like, say, the electoral teleportation thing, or the stuff that's all around Sumeru. I had to stop and think about what it's called for a second. It's been a moment since I've been there. This way you can cross over mountains and forests with ease, just like the golden carpfish in the Legends of Yore. Key! I forgot something important. If you see a golden... Can you hear me?
Oh, you're back. Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
Sorry, we were taken by an Adeptus. Or Adepti.
It's kinda hard to explain.
It is. Paimon's right.
Fair enough. Well, the mountain road is pretty hazardous, and it's easy to get lost in the fog. So from here on out, stay close to me.
I gotta attack this turtle.
Got it. Let's keep going.
Okay, fine, I'll do it this way. Oh. You just get the gem on top of it. I gotta heal up the Traveler now, because I went and did that. Actually, all I gotta do is unlock this. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Well, I just attacked a turtle. So I don't know how noble you could say I am. Ah, there's the wharf. That is a ways away. Maybe it wouldn't have been the worst thing if I did explore this area. Statue of the Seven just speaks in dots. Worship the statue. Do we got anything to give it? Yeah, we can give it too. Apart from that, we got nothing to give it. All right, so Chenyu Vale.
The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Well, not just steps. I also did a little breaststroke. Oh no, we're being attacked by treasure hoarders.
Behind me. I'll handle this.
Let go.
Suffocate.
Let go.
Fry.
Sorry, pal.
I got careless. Get off with you. The wrong test subject.
Let's spin it up. I don't know how to slam it down. All right, and then there was you.
I got careless.
Hi, Han. I think I get some wood over here. Oh, I already got it. Wait, why did you go up here?
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know the best way to use the E ability. That's gonna take a little bit of learning.
Another test subject.
Sweet. We loaded up.
Many happy returns.
Oh, he heals?
I got careless.
Ow, stop.
Solidify.
Oh, he's already done.
Direct assault.
Oh, wrong one. Here we go.
The wrong test subject.
So why did we have to come specifically to this spot? That two take one smack and then it was done. Odd.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Guess not.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
I still don't understand his moves.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
You have a hobby of fighting?
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
I've heard of it somewhere. I don't think so.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chenyu Vale.
Yeah, we haven't been here before.
Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera.
Why not combine them?
I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Go talk to Yujin.
Huh? You have two
Yunjin.
jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Against the dude that you talked to when we met you? I can see that.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
How far up ahead? Looking at the map, it looks like it was away if we got to go all the way to the village. Maybe it won't be too bad. These docks. Are we going to ride on a pontoon boat? Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with the boatman near the docks. The next thing you know, he's calling you over to board a bamboo raft.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff.
From what?
And her stomach so empty.
That's typical.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean,
Paimon doesn't have a
we're
chair.
the ones who said you were travel experts.
We are. Paimon just likes to complain.
Too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
That's typical.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
She really
You
will.
might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Gaming seems like a real people person. He can get along with anyone. He treats every person he meets like a close friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating wintermelon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Yes, she controls her mood. You slowly lose yourself in the beauty of the surrounding scenery. Before you know it, you are greeted by the sight of the Yilong Wharf. So we don't have to travel all the way there? That's nice. I thought it was going to be a bit busier with buildings.
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or
Paimon
you're in
doesn't
for a
step.
swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
So the elevator... You mean that thing? Wait, does this mean that the village actually is bigger than I thought? It's just all up on top of a cliff when you take an elevator? Do you guys deal with a lot of flooding here? Oh! Almost got crushed by that. Send her up, bud. Wow. So pretty. All right, go to the secure transport agency, which will be to the... Oh! This is nice. Do you guys ever have problems with your boats floating towards the waterfall? I'm curious about that now. Let's get this waypoint. Yes!
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging you.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
You never know. You never know. Although with all these laying about, you would think people would be picking those up because they look unmanned.
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Yes, how should you?
Come on, spit it out!
Chop chop!
Do you see that group of people over there?
Uh,
Those are my relatives.
Wow.
I'm not really sure who he was
sure
pointing
have
at.
a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
Why?
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of?
Family can be arch enemies.
Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No,
That's
it's
also
not
possible.
that.
What is it then?
I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Didn't you point at everybody
We
around?
have the chance, but right now we've got a job to do.
Uh-huh. Then we'll just have to sneak past them. Ooh, we sneaking?
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Gaming's Gramps and... What did it say? Gramps and something else? Grams? Gramps and Grams? Is that like his cousin up ahead? Oh, I thought the brunette here was...
Here for a second.
That's his aunt. Yeah, I thought the brown hair girl was his cousin or something. I'll wait behind you.
She's gone. Let's go.
Is any of your family going to be playable in the future, Gaming?
Turn left. Run. To the right, and...
Made it! He probably still
Wow,
got
you
solid.
guys are good. I'm impressed.
We just followed you.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, with
Ooh,
your
Paimon
mountain
likes
to be
cake. Yep.
exact.
Yep.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As
Paimon
long as
would
you
love
don't
that.
wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
I thought you could
They
handle your
deliver some
family.
goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes.
He's going to see another family
Thanks
member.
for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
Thank you.
We'll be off soon anyway.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Thanks.
You noticed what Paimon likes?
Well, Paimon's very vocal about what she likes.
How long have you two known Gaming?
A couple of minutes.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
Just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through
Boo
the
Boo
night
Pharmacy.
to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the
What about his
personnel to
dad?
spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
it feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
The refreshing aroma lingering.
All right,
Couldn't read it all in time.
Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's
Why
way
not?
too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story.
It has to do with
It
your
might
dad,
take some
doesn't
time
it?
to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
No, she does not. See you at Shinyu Kiosk then.
All right, then
I
I'm
stopped
off.
thinking about how the
See you in
X
2
is
days.
pronounced.
Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
He did warn you.
Estimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat.
Which is a lot.
Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
Well, they use their personality to cover up some
Should I
things.
put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem
About
to
3
be around the
cents.
same
2 cents
age,
doesn't
so
afford anything today.
you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter melon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you.
No, she's always like this.
Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
That's not a bad idea.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
As long as we'd like. Walk around the wharf. I'm going the wrong way.
Only with solid practical training can you unleash real punches.
I don't care about that solid practical training. Here we go. Something's gonna happen. What's gonna happen?
Ah! What are you doing here?
Wow, that's rude.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Xianyun. Xianyun. Passerine Herald. Cloud Retainer, one of the mighty and illuminated adepti, who have long lived atop Mount Aokang, now walks amongst the mortals under the name Xianyun. Xianyun is passionate about culinary delicacies and delights in delving into mechanisms and engineering. Though she claims not to enjoy social interaction, she has extensive connections. Alas, it is rather unlikely that normal folk interacting with her would ever link this jocular and enthusiastic woman with the legendary Adeptus who would marshal the winds to deliver the clouds. We haven't met her like this before? Could have sworn in like the last Lantern Rite or something that she appeared like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a story quest that I still need to do that would explain this better.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Oof.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here?
Why is Paimon so rude to the Adepti?
And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
She's here to sell kites.
And what of it?
No, she is doing shopping.
Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
Fellow Adepti, I thought so.
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us, or...
Now they're in trouble. Way to go, Paimon.
And
Yeah, you weren't supposed to say that.
Can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
She wasn't expecting that. Did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those 2 old fossils?
What a way to refer to
to
them.
bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made.
Okay.
Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Okay. I guess.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff?
Yep.
Oh, that woman really just
She's an adept eye. Let me go see what she's up to. I'll leave the stuff watching you.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal the stuff.
You got it,
Welcome.
dude.
Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Songlo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
Oh, she doesn't know what to do in this case, does she?
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping, too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
Is she getting scammed? She's getting scammed.
Boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
She's getting worked over.
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Oh, Lord.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Does she have enough, Mora?
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Was she able to tell that we're watching her?
There is no need for that.
Oh no, she's being self-conscious.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course.
Why is she so worked up?
The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place.
You're at a market.
To be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this. A child's plaything, no less. It would only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Does anybody know who you are, Cloud Retainer, except for us? Huh? I should head back before Shion notices.
Oh, Shinyan, did your shopping
Oh,
go
Shinyan.
smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that
Neither.
does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Seems like she is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
No.
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also?
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has
And
been
you.
entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Ah.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can't just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha!
She probably feels insulted by that.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not?
She doesn't like it.
'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh?
Possibly.
Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
Seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
I think she'll be fine.
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Treasure hoarders.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One of Cloud Retainers.
One calls it the floating toting device.
Floating toting. I don't like her sense of naming things. She always has to rhyme it.
She seems pretty proud of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind.
No,
but
say
anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just...
You were peeking.
Got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
Sure.
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
What will I do about you, Paimon?
All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does try hard to save face.
She really
What
does.
did you call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
That does sound like something she would do.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Paimon's so rude. And that is the end of part 1. Now, with that all said, we're not going on to the next part. Not yet. No, no, no. Oh, let me... The Wonders of the World. Use adeptal energy to temporarily break free from the Earth's shackles. I did read that right. I was a little thrown off. Let's see. Adventure Handbook. Let's go ahead and collect our rewards that we had here. Boom. Thank you. Ooh, same rewards. Right, forgot. Wait, no. Isn't done yet. Guide. Yeah, we're not there yet. All right, so if we go to events and we say festive affairs, that's what we're doing right now. Okay. Gotcha. But I don't know how to say that. All right, but let's go to the first one. Paper Shadows of Forging. Paper shadow ruminations. On the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor, you and Paimon are drawn to the painter making paper cutouts. You spy 2 familiar silhouettes among the items she is preparing. Let's go to it, shall we? And then after I'm done with it, that will be the end of this episode. You'll have to wait to the next one to see more of this story. Unless you play it yourself. Then you should have already seen it. In which case, are you here because of me? Thank you, if that is the case. All right, let's go speak to her. I gotta turn off the auto playing. Round and fluffy, soft and bouncy, jump and bump. Oh, my guests, welcome, welcome, and allow me, Wen Shun, to be the first to wish the two of you, a joyous Lantern Rite. You're not the first. Happy Lantern Rite, Miss Winshu. Shun, you seem to be reciting something just now. What were you talking to yourself about? Considering some delectable desserts or maybe a revolutionary recipe? Not far off the mark. Nearly a hole-in-one. I was just thinking about the food Goba and Yujun are gonna make. Eh? Now those are names we know. You know about Goba and Yuji too? Yugai? Yugai. I'm gonna say Yugai. How can I not? You're looking at one of Wenmen's restaurant's regulars, you know? As long as I'm not on the road, I eat at least 7 meals a week at Wenmen restaurant. 7. You go there every single day? You have enough money to afford it? Because that's gotta be burning your pockets. When paired with my town style of cooking, first some lightly seasoned fare, then a spicy flavor bomb, it's just a smash hit. If I end up with too much heatiness, just need to down some of the right meds and flush it right out. And then after a couple of days recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chowtown. That sounds amazing. Let's take it easy. But Paimon also wants to try living like that. Paimon. Anyway, I get to see Goba and Shangling pretty much every week, and sometimes even little Yao Yao. Oh, that's what Yungai is. It's with Yao Yao. I didn't recognize it at first, but now I kind of do. I haven't seen Yao Yao in a while, probably since the last Lantern Rite. When Yao Yao brings Yugai along to see Shangling, Goba and Yugai end up playing together. Ah, it's wonderful. No matter how exhausting work is, just watching them shake and sway is enough to sweep all of your cares away. But I can't be the only one cured by Goba and Yugai. I want everyone to bear witness to their cuteness for themselves. Well said. Now this is something important, but just how do you plan to do it? Unless those things on the table are... Bingo! I made a paper theater featuring Goba and Yugai as the stars. Everything you see here at the stall is a prop for the paper theater. Paper theater? The name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Is it about the canvas behind you and watching the shadows on it? You guys may have heard of paper plays, a traditional Liyue art form. By artfully using the pictures and lights, you can make the scenes on the screen come to life. I've loved paper plays since I was a kid, and I learned a bit about them from Master Yingong. After I grew up, I became a painter, studying and traveling all over. While I was in Fontaine, I learned a few new drawing techniques and a thing or two about filming. I had quite a few sparks of inspiration too. So using paper plays as a basis, I tried creating a novel interactive game, and thus the paper theater you see before you was born. Paper theater and paper plays also have very different styles. Paper theater focuses on simple, short stories that'll bring a smile to the audience. So that's why this year's first paper theater will be about an especially amiable story. Goba and Yugai looking for ingredients to cook up something delicious together. Goba and Yugai cooking together? That sounds really interesting. Fun and food in one place. Now that's worth paying attention to. Looks like you two are totally on board. Your excitement is inspiring. Then there's no time to lose. Please just relax and get ready to enjoy this paper theater performance. Alright, so press the relevant buttons or use the movement keys to consume movement points and guide Goba and Yugai. Hold the button to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed a success once all characters have reached the ingredient's position. Okay. I'm clicking. Each move of the starting point cart or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore the stage layout to its previous recorded state. It can be used 3 times consecutively. All right, let's see about it. Welcome, customers. Ready to enjoy another Paper Theater performance? What do you mean another? I haven't enjoyed the first one. Watch Paper Theater. Woot! Please enjoy. All right, Fragrant Mountain Delicacies. Oh, there's a bunch of these. Let's start with the first one, though. Press relevant buttons or use the movement keys to consume movement points and guide Goba and Yugai. Hold the button to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed a success once all characters have reached it. We've already read this part. All right, so... Got it. Challenge completed. Goba attained the key ingredient. Next stage. When Goba or Yugai leave the starting point cart, the areas they pass through will be marked. Marked areas will be deemed inaccessible. Returning along the marked path will restore moves consumed. Touch the key to release the corresponding lock. If you cannot reach the key, try pushing the box or some other method. All right, so... It's not enough! Recall. I don't have any rollbacks! Okay, you can do it like that, huh? Oh, wait. Oh, I see how it works. I get it now. Hold on. Did I just complete 2 parts of this? I gotta check now. Wait, I have something from the Battle Pass? Oh, the Daily Commissions thing. Got it. Events. Yeah, I've already gotten 2 of them. They're that simple. Okay. I guess I should probably leave the rest of that for the half episode. So, yeah. Get off the screen. Yes, I know I've obtained Primo Gems. That'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, deuces. Yeah, it seemed kind of abrupt, but literally, I did 2 of those. I wasn't supposed to do so many.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.